Hey guys, welcome back to the Yellow Jersey. Hope everyone's having a great day wherever you are and whatever you're doing. Today we're going to be talking about how to use a custom Pro Cyclist photo in Pro Cycling Manager 2024. So let's get into it. So you can see here we're in Photoshop and I've got this random photo of Primoz Roglic here, and this is the photo that we're going to use just totally randomly just to show you how this is done. So I'm going to create a new photo and I'm going to do it 128 by 128 pixels. You can do this as 64 by 64 or 32 by 32 as well. But of course, 128 by 128 will give you the best resolution. So we create that, and then what we're going to do is just quite simply drag our Primoz Roglic photo into that. And then we're going to go to scale. And we're just going to scale this down so, of course, he fits a bit more nicely into the box. Now, of course, if you don't have Photoshop like I do, of course, you can just use any other photo editing app to do this. And then quite simply, I'm going to save this photo now as either a PNG or a JPEG. Next up, you want to go and search online and you want to find a website where you can convert your image to Targa or TGA format. So first one up here, image.online-convert.com. So we're going to click on that, convert image to TGA. Okay, so I've just added that photo of Roglic that we edited in Photoshop, and I've just added it to here. And we're going to click start. And it's going to convert that image to a TGA image, which you can see that is now done. I named the file as ROGG, but you can name it as whatever you want. It's absolutely fine. And then you're just going to download that image to your PC or device. Okay, now we are in the game files because we need to bring that photo into where the other photos of custom riders are stored. So for example, I'm using the WorldDB database. For me, again, that's the best database you can use. Make sure you give it a try. It is quite simply awesome, and there's a bunch of great guys and girls in the WorldDB Discord, so make sure you join to the Discord and check that out if you're stuck with anything. But for me, here would be my username, and I've got mine saved to my D drive. Yours might be on your C drive. And then you go to Steam Library, Steam Apps, Workshop, Content, and this number here will relate to the database that you're using. Again, for me, it's WorldDB, so I would go into there. This number is the save file or the data for that database, and then you'll see Pro Cyclist photo. And we want to bring our Primoz Roglic photo into here. So I've just dropped in the TGA file that we downloaded from that website. So you can see that is ROGG, that I just randomly named it as .tga. But you can see the other files in here are using a slightly different file name. So we need to match up with that, and we need to replace one of the files. So what we need to do is we need one of these files to replace one of the other files in game. So for example, I'm just going to pick the very first one here, and I'm going to copy, and now I'm going to change this original file. I'm just going to put something like a random number 1 on the end, just so it's now not recognized in game. And I'm going to take that original copied name and I'm going to place it in place of the file name that I made. So we've now got world database /AAA alias .tga or Targa. So this is the original one. You can see it's changed because we've modified it and we've replaced our original file name with that now copied name of the original file. Okay, so we find ourselves now in Pro Cycling Manager, and we go into single player, we go to Pro Cyclist, I click on World Database 2024. So now we come to this screen here, we can choose our last name, first name, country, etc. But of course we don't want this young Nicolas Cage looking weirdo right here. We need to replace that. So click on replace. And quite simply now you can see that that original file, which would normally be here with that other rider's random face, has now been replaced by our custom Primoz Roglic photo. So we're going to click on confirm, and you can see that's there. And then we can just quite simply start the game with just any random parameters. And what teams have we been given here? We've actually got Caja Rural Seguros RGA, the Spanish team. That's actually quite a good team that they've given us there. Okay guys, so now you can see bottom left hand corner, Jose Manuel Aparicio, the Spanish random rider that we just created, has now this Primoz Roglic custom photo. Of course, you can spend a bit more time to make sure that whatever you use gets within this random circle here, and then you'd probably just fill out the corners with a black, section here, just so the photo sits nicely in the middle, and then you don't have this big sort of like circle just like wrapped around the photo that you've chosen. So you could take a bit more time and make that look a bit more nice. But basically guys, that is it. That is how you can get a custom photo into game of you yourself or any other rider, or maybe a legendary rider that you're bringing back into the fray, as it were. I hope you find this one useful, guys. Do like, comment, subscribe, and as always, I will see you in the next one. Get out of here.